Hey everybody, I'm sorry the lighting's bad. I'm starting to get dark, so I'm using my kitchen light. Alright, I tried recording this earlier, but I kept saying every other word. So I am wanting to show you guys a glimpse at the curriculum that we're going to be using next year. Right now, all I have is like the gap fillers. So I'll just show you, they all look about the same, so I'll just show you what they look like. Alright, so the curriculum that we're going to be using next year, hold on, back out some, there we go, is ACE. It stands for Accelerated Christian Education, and so like this is my daughter's gap. Let me show you, like, see how this says 1021, 1023, and 1041. All right, so in here, I'll explain more about this binder here in a minute. I found this chart and I printed it off. You guys can screenshot it if you want. But this tells you like all the paces and then what numbers are in each grade. So like 1021 is at the end of second grade. 1023 in the second grade, and 1041 is about the middle of fourth grade. All right, so what I have right now, let me slide this back in here. What I have right now are the kids the gaps that they have in the curriculum. All right, so my daughter, she's in third grade right now, and she has already done 1020, and now she's doing 1021. So that's the end of second grade. She had a few gaps, but I think after this one, she's going to be moving up into like a higher pace. Then, well, I'll go ahead and show you what it looks like on the inside. So on the inside of every pace, at the very beginning, they go over their goals. They have a character trait that they're going to learn about, and that character trait will be represented through little comics throughout the pace. And then they have their Bible verse for this pace. All right, and then there's always like a little chart at the bottom of the page that kind of helps them throughout the pace. So this is, and then they do fill in the blanks to help them remember the verse. So they fill in the blank and then they read the verse and say it. And then at the end of every lesson, they have a check. So what the kid does is after they finish their pace, like this is my daughter's, my daughter sits right over there. Sorry about the mess on the table. This is my little stand for my phone. That's what I record on, but I decided to just hold it. But my daughter sits right over there. That's for animal feed. You can see my pig right there. But that's for the animal feed. Alright, anyway. Distracted. So what she'll do is she'll leave her pencil sitting right over there. That's her pencil. She hasn't put it away. And then she'll come over here and check in the score key. So I'll show you the score key. That's my son's. And I'll explain more about how I do this in a minute. But anyway, she'll go to the first page of this lesson, which was page 2. So she'll go to page 2, and then she will check, and then she will have a red pen, which is right here. She'll use the red pen, and she will check. I'm sorry, I'm sticking my fingers right in the middle of the camera. But anyway, she'll use the red pen, and if she gets something wrong, say she got this wrong, she'll put a red X, and then she'll just continue to check through the score key. Like that. And then she will put an X right here that says that she checked it. And then she will go back to her seat and correct her mistake, and then come back and check the score key again to see if she got it right. And then she'll mark the middle box that says that she corrected her mistakes, and then she'll leave the book here. And then I will go through and I'll check it. And then I've used a blue pen and I put a blue X. And then for some reason my kids like it when I circled the number on the page. Alright. So that's math. This is English. Same thing. They have the goals, and then the character trait, Bible verse, and then comic. And then here's a little chart, symbol and sound chart to help them. But that's what this looks like. This is English. And then same thing with the scoring. Alright, and then this is my son's math. This page goes over Roman numerals. But same thing. Goals, character trait, Bible verse, chart. Right, and then they do the same thing with the scoring. My kids, right now, they just do, well, the boys, where they're just now getting to, they just do one lesson, but eventually I'll have them do more than just one lesson, depending on how many pages it is. Alright, some people do 3 pages a day, some do 3 to 5 pages. It all depends on you and how fast you want to get done. They say the paces are supposed to take like 2 or 3 weeks, 2 weeks for each one. So a lot of people just divide it up and figure out how many pages that way. We just go by how short they are, how long they are. But anyway, where we are just doing the gaps right now, all the score keys fit in here. So I took all the tests out of those booklets, or all those paces, and put them right here in the front with the kids' names on them. And then these are all the score keys for all of those. And then all I do is take the front, or take whatever score key goes with whatever pace they're working on now, and stick it in the front. So here's my oldest, my daughters, and then my youngest, the one he's working on. My youngest is only in 2nd grade, but the curriculum that we're using now, he finished language arts in it, so he ended up in pace scoring on whenever he took the, what are they called? Where they evaluate them. I can't remember the name of it right now. But whenever he took that, hold on a second. Alright, but anyway, but he scored in this one, so we're just filling in this gap. And then, after this one, starts all the other score keys. So all these, and then in the back I keep the pacing numbering system, which tells you what paces are for which grade. So that is what we're using. This is what we're going to be using for our next. But that's what we're going to be using for next year. If you guys like this video, just give it a thumbs up and subscribe.